Alright, just wanted to do a quick video of a size comparison on the three biggest phones available for Verizon's network. Here we have an iPhone 6 Plus. This one's actually the space gray version, 64 gig. Next we have a Galaxy Note 4. This has been my daily phone for a few weeks now, and I've actually started using this one the last few days, the Nexus 6. So the Note 4, you can see it's the thinnest of all the phones. It's 158.1 millimeters tall, 77.8 millimeters wide, and only 7.1 millimeters thick. It's about 6 ounces, 5.5 inch display, 401 PPI. Pretty good PPI on an iPhone. Next we have the Note 4. It weighs in at 176 grams or 6.21 ounces, 5.7 inch screen. It's actually the shortest of them all at 153.5 millimeters from top to bottom. 78.6 millimeters wide, and it's a little thicker than the iPhone at 8.5 millimeters. Next up, we have the biggest of all the phones. As you can see, this is the Nexus 6. Weighs in at 6.49 ounces, 159.3 millimeters tall, 83 millimeters wide, and 10.1 millimeters thick from basically the middle. The edges are pretty thin. 5.9 inch display, basically a 6 inch display with 493 PPI. Alright, now let's compare them. First, I want to take the Note 4 and the iPhone 6 Plus. As you can see, it's a little bit taller, but the Note 4 is actually a tad bit wider, but you really can't tell. As for thickness, with the camera sticking out, the Note 4 is pretty much, you can tell, is a little bit wider. Overall, pretty much exactly the same feel, size in your hand. Really can't tell that big of a difference. Now you can definitely tell the difference when you pick up the Nexus 6 compared to the Note 4 or the iPhone 6 Plus. You can hide the iPhone 6 Plus behind the Note 4. It's taller, thicker, and wider. Still not that big of a difference weight-wise, but you can see the difference. It's a little thinner for sure, the iPhone 6 Plus. Now if you're deciding between two Androids and you have your mind set up on a phablet, these two are basically the best money can buy. You can see from the curved back of the Nexus 6, it looks thinner on the sides, but it gets thicker in the middle. There's this little famous Motorola dimple. Overall, all three phones, very good feeling. The iPhone 6 Plus does feel a little bit better in the pocket, but the Nexus 6, I would say, feels the best in the hand because of the curved back. You have your little dimple for your finger when you're on the phone. Nice spot for it. Note 4, still pretty good. You can't beat anything with the S Pen, but we're not into feature war right now, just talking about the sizes. All three phones, definitely good drivers. If you're more worried about the lollipop, the Nexus 6 is your bet. If you're more worried about the features and benefits, IR blaster, everything else the Note 4 has. And then, of course, for you Apple fans, you can't go wrong with the iPhone.